Okay, so we have some Sylvia here. Defender's Sword gives her great flexibility, allows her to put herself at the prayer range incredibly nicely here. And we speed through this for the big B. And then we just back out of that fight. Her natural healing in the castle will be enough to put her in prayer range next turn. So now dude doesn't have any more use for that shield ring, but he wants his wind sword back. And now we send some people through the arena. Now this is going to be a little while here, because we do still have Levin and Tilted to go after this. But again, I can't give you a firm time estimate. Not at this point. Now Bridget does have to occasionally dip into Ichable to secure the victories here. But hey, that's why she has it, right? Alright, so Levin manlies his way to level 20 here, and then we step out for a quick promotion. As far as experience goes, I think he'll come out slightly behind the curve on average. But since he does have access to staves, I don't see him being any bit of a problem. So that was an unfortunate miss. I'd even used Thunder for the extra accuracy, but no doing. So now I just need to muscle my way through, you know, the 34% chance that he'll miss. It takes, I think, 3 or 4 rounds before it happens. But then, you know, business as usual. I really should have switched to Tron there, but Thoron rather. But it ended up working out anyway. I just underestimated how quickly the HP grew, that it would outstrip the ability to one-hit KO. So this next pass is kind of laughable. I'm like, okay. I missed. He missed. I miss again. I had 82 hit on him. That was kind of unfortunate. But no big deal. Alright. And she just squeaks her way to promotion. Thanks to perhaps excessive favoring in the first light here. Since I'd had Claude use the recover staff once, he was able to top himself off with the final use of reserve there. And then we have all of our lovers leave the castle again so they can build more points. And they didn't waste any turn. Well, I guess Sylvia and Lex wasted a turn, but whoop-dee, they had an extra chapter on those other pairings. Now, I'm not entirely sure. I didn't do square counting or anything. But if Manya's squad had been a little bit less fortunate in their dodging abilities here, I don't quite know if that would have allowed a one turn earlier seize of Celestia by the Bay Shredder. And I wasn't about to manipulate to find out. So then we send back Claude and Fury, our last remaining pair in the north section here. Well, I guess Bale and Lachesis are still here, but they hardly count. They can take care of themselves. So now she's going to grab those two villages. Arya's going to grab the one south village, and Alec is fine. He doesn't need anything. He's just kind of running around like a chicken with his head cut off. Okay, now this will take a ridiculous amount of time, so please do something else. This is almost an hour of solid Sylvia. Okay, well, I exaggerated. This is only like 45 minutes to be precise. And almost half of that was her final fight versus the Baron. I had enough time to get up, go to the bathroom, fix dinner, eat dinner, come back, and still be in time to switch weapons to try to make sure she didn't get a 0 stat level up. It was pretty ridiculous. Also, you may notice that I've sped up the Sylvia fights here more than the customary 600%. It's 999% times original speed, which is as high as the program I'm using allows me to speed it up. And it'll still take 5 minutes solid. Yeah. Sylvia Arenas. Good times. By good times, I mean boring times. Please just do yourself a favor and fast forward. Or I guess go fix dinner and, have yourself a snack. I don't know. The magic using enemies are just the worst. Spells animation times are so long. I guess the Volgan and sound effect sounds kind of interesting at 10 times speed. But seriously, why are you still here? I guess, in theory, maybe I should have given Sylvia Elite Ring for these fights, because she managed to take down, like, over half the arena in this one turn. But that probably would have involved selling the Night Ring, and then reacquiring the Night Ring, and that would just be more trouble than I think it's worth getting into. Especially considering she catches almost up just due to a Feast of Civilians. Okay, and we still have some more turns before we can actually make any forward progress, which is sad but true. So it's just going to kind of shuffle people around, get them prepared for the bridge crossing. In retrospect, I probably should have healed the heal staff at the very start of the chapter before she burned like another 15 uses of it. Would have saved a little bit of gold at that repair.